Good morning, 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 everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Uh-oh. Happy Sundays. Happy Sundays to the people. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well on this mighty fine Sunday. I know I was supposed to come back yesterday, y'all, but child, your boy is pooped and tired, okay? But we here today. We here today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Um. All right. Now I can see who up in here. Hey, Andre, what's going on? Every time I say, listen, I have to be a little messy, child. Hey Mia, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Bama girl. Good morning, Miss Dorothy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, even if you're in the bushes, listen. Good morning, good morning. Oh Lord. Better to be pooped out than to be pooped on. Now you ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that. Okay? Cause listen. But nah, I mean this got me woe out. Do y'all hear me? Woe out. So I want to get up here and talk to y'all a little bit. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Sweet Pea. What's up, y'all? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm just grateful for another day. I'm grateful for another day yet in the land of the living. I'm grateful for another day in the land of the living. Hey, Gigi. Hey, that lady 1982. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm looking for a miracle. Not for real. For real. Hey, Shay. Hey. Thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate it. Okay, listen, y'all. So, y'all, can I tell y'all something? That can I tell y'all something? I really like making people mad and laughing at their reactions. That's bad, ain't it? Is that bad? Hey, Bama girl. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mocha Drop. Good morning. Good morning. Is that bad? Is that bad that I like to that I like to like? Okay, let me explain a little bit. Let me explain. So like people will say something to me and I guess they think it'd be like a read or something, and then I'll laugh at them in their face and they like piss them off. I think that's the Capricorn in me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I love pissing people off because, like, when you really think you done read me down, or you really think you done doing something, I just laugh at you in your face. That piss people off. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let me give y'all a mighty fine scenario of what went down. How's nephew? Nephew had a better night last night. I will say he had a better night last night. So one of the things that they are really trying to make sure that they um get in order is his blood pressure, and I believe he's having a reaction to one of his IV medications as well. So again, he had a better night last night. He wasn't as like uncomfortable or fidgety last night as he has been in the past. And so I he had a better night last night. Thank you for asking that. Yeah, he had a better night last night. We just pray that that continues to stick. Um, I think the discomfort for him is these different nurses and stuff coming in here. Of course they have to draw blood, and of course they have to do all these other things. And I think that is like his biggest thing. It's this one nurse, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I actually had to go, and I don't like doing stuff like this, but I had to go to the front desk because I felt like she was so rough with him. And when I asked her, I asked her straight up, y'all. It was like the way she was handling him. It's like she didn't want to do it. And here she is. She's a nurse, by the way, too. She's a nurse, and she's a black nurse. And like, it's just the way she was handling him, and she was like throwing his arm around, stuff like that. So I asked her, and I know it's probably rude, but I asked her, I said, you all right today? You okay? And she was like, I'm fine. Okay. Well, let me tell you something, mama. You dealing with my nephew. I don't let nobody come up in here and be treating him no any kind of way. Let's be clear about that. But I did go down there to that front desk and I told on her ass. I sure did. I did. I don't normally do that, y'all. I don't normally do that because I know people need their job. But when you out here being ruthless and reckless and stuff like that, I mean literally y'all would pick up his arm and throw it around and throwing her stuff all on the little tray table and stuff like that. And it just really pissed me off. So yeah, I went down there to the nurse's station and I talked to the charge nurse about how nasty she was. I ain't seen her since. I will tell you that. She ain't come back in here no more. Maybe they just, and I haven't been, this is my first time out of the room. I haven't seen her in the hallway or anything like that either. Oh, maybe they may have asked to go home. If she need to. Because I figure if you do that to one person, you probably doing that to all your people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But anyway, um, hey, Miss Gina, hey, CC, hey, um, yeah. I went straight down there to that office. I mean, to that desk, and I was like, y'all, she up in there like she got an attitude about everything she doing, and that's not. I'm not gonna let that fly. Hey Tracy, what's going on? Hey Miss April, what's going on? Um, Aaron Blake said who? I don't know who you're talking about. Hey Kay Calloway. Hey Miss Shonda. Hey y'all. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful Sunday. But yeah, so thank y'all for asking my nephew. He he had a better night last night, so we're gonna pray that that keeps going on through um as well. Listen, y'all. Tracy, I don't think you was up in here the other day, but I did give you a huge shout out over here the other day about the message that you had sent me. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all y'all. All y'all have been, at least the people that I see right now that are active in the chat right now, all y'all have been a huge support in some kind of way. Whether it was you reaching out to let me know that you're praying for us, whatever it is, a donation, whatever it may be. I just want to thank you guys again. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Um, okay. So y'all, the peoples is mad. The peoples is mad, and the peoples is mad. And guess what? They can scratch their ass and get glad. I don't care. I'm be mad. Be mad, honey. Be mad. Be mad. I told y'all, this is what I'm gonna start doing. I refuse, and I say this every year, but I really mean it this time. I refuse in 2026 to allow people to be disrespectful to me in any sort of way. Period, point blank. Y'all can walk around here and let any and everybody disrespect y'all want to. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And I might laugh in your face however I see fit in that moment. Cause I know how to piss people off. I know how to piss people off. And I know how you're not gonna make it with me. So anyway, I received some DMs, child, and I'm assuming that these people is from the Funky Bunch, child. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming some of these people is from the Funky Bunch, child, because they is mad. They is big mad. I'ma tell you right now, as I stated before, Ain't now none of y'all gonna come through the screen and pop me in between my eyes. So I don't really care about the fact of you being mad and me speaking up for what is right. Period, point blank. Judge your mammon about it. Okay. I do not at all condone the type of behavior that Funky Dineva put out there. And as I stated yesterday in my live, I don't care if it was 3,000 years before Christ, after Christ, or whatever the case may be. Whoop me about it if you got a problem with it. That's what I want you to do. Whoop me about it if you got that much of a problem. Again, I said what I said. I meant it from the depths of my soul. And shout out to all of the new subscribers. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have gained 38 new subscribers just by talking about Funky Dineva. Huh? Just from talking about Funky Dineva, I have received 38 subscribers. So from Friday to now, we have increased by 38 subscribers because people ain't feeling the nonsense around there on Funky Dineva Boulevard. Okay? But to the people who DM, now I know some of y'all be like, I DM'd you, or I contact you. This is sometimes why I do not always check my DMs. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Because, I start seeing stuff from people and I be like, who the hell even are you? And why are you in my DMs? So they was mad about the stuff I said yesterday in my video mocha drop. That's what they was mad about. But ask me if I give a damn. Ask me if I give a damn, 2 dams, 3 dams, 4 dams, 5 dams. I don't give no dams. I don't care. I said what I said. Y'all, speaking about Ayana Van Zandt, I noticed that On is playing reruns of hers and stuff like that because y'all know her new show is coming on in January. Don't y'all forget it. I can't get past. Yeah, because they mad. And, I thought this was perfect. Oh, you mad? Shout out to her. You mad? What you mad about? Girl, my thing is I don't understand people. I don't understand people at all. Do you really feel like this my thing? You cannot tell people what to be offended about. You cannot tell folks what to be upset about. You can't tell folks none of that. No matter how you like a person. Like, that's like me coming on here telling y'all that y'all can't feel offended by something. Who can I use as an example? Who I can use as an example? I'm just use a good friend. Let's say Really B said something. I wasn't offended by it, but somebody else was offended by it. That person ain't wrong for being offended by whatever Really B might have said that offended them. Because it didn't offend me doesn't mean that it's not offensive to other people. And I don't know why and what world we live in that if you feel like it's not offensive to you, then it shouldn't be offensive to other people. Well, where does that come from? That's what I will never understand. And that's what it boils down to. It boils down to people thinking that, oh, it didn't offend me. It didn't make me feel no type of way, so it shouldn't make you feel no type of way. Hell no. If that's the case, none of us wouldn't have feelings. Things would be the same. That's not how life works at all. So for me, again, I say this, and I say this as a mature adult. You can't tell someone not to be offended about something, just like you can't tell someone how to respond to you after you've come at them. And if you keep picking and then they decide to respond, you can't then say, I don't like it. No, because this whole time I've been quiet. You've been picking, you've been poking. And then when I decide to respond, then now you're going to say that my response is disrespectful. But it wasn't disrespectful when you was doing all the things that you was doing before I responded, right? I don't get that. I will never understand it. I will never understand it. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Oh, you can. But guess what? It's never gonna end up in a way that you want it to end up. It ain't gonna never happen that way. Shout out to Miss Gina for being a member for 6 months. We're adults. Folks choose not to understand. I agree. I think so too. Hey, Kimber, a world full of self-centered people. I agree. I agree. Again, like I said, because what was said was, oh, well, there were parents of um, children with autism and they didn't feel no type of way. Okay, that's their business, not mine. It's not my business. If I decide to be offended, I can be offended. If I decide to talk about it for the next 12 videos, I can do that. And you ain't gonna run a damn thing over here on this channel. I want to be very clear about that. Because people will try their best to do that. You can't control me. You cannot control what I talk about. You cannot control me. You get you a channel and you control however and whatever you want to control over there. If I want to put out 3 videos today titled Funky Neva, guess what? That's my damn business. I get to do whatever the hell I want to. You get you a channel, and if you want to talk about Queen Mary or Queen Liz all the time, then that's what you do. But how dare you come over here and say how many videos you gonna do on him? If I want to do another one, what you gonna do? These people are weird. It's my damn page. If I want to put 6 videos up today about Funky Damn Dineva, guess what? That's my business. Hell, what's wrong with y'all? I don't know. I've never being on this platform. I've never seen so many. I've never seen so many adults that operate like they're in freaking middle school. I really haven't. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. Being on this platform has changed a lot. I will never understand. Well, the internet, period. Not just this platform. It's the same with Instagram. It's the same with Twitter. It's the same everywhere. Because people be so bold behind the screen. People be so bold behind the screen. Right? They be so bold behind the screen. Now, if people start pulling up on folk like that black lady did to that man, then it'll be a problem, right? Y'all seen that video where that lady pulled up on that man because he said something up under her comments on Facebook or TikTok or something like that. And she went and found that man and pulled up on the man, drove 3 hours and pulled up on the man for saying some really hateful stuff. He said some stuff about niggas and stuff like that in the comments. Like what he said was very harsh. So somebody put the full conversation over on Facebook, and it's literally a full conversation of him calling her a bunch of niggas and all kind of stuff like that. And she pulled up on the man. We already have seen where YouTubers have been unalived. Like y'all, folks gotta really chill. Folk really gotta chill. It ain't that deep. Not to me, it ain't. Not to me, it ain't. Yeah, double tap the screen as y'all come on in. It don't cost you a thing. Honey, it don't cost you a thing at all. It don't cost you a thing at all. But yeah, like that's something I just will never understand. I just will never understand that. Yeah, LOL, yes, wrote his apology and took it with her. She said she more to go too. He claimed that he was going to press charges because she came to his home. No, don't try to press no charges now. So and he's saying that I did see where he was saying he was trying to put it back on her. Don't put it back on her, sir. Something need to happen to y'all people who really think that y'all can get online, threaten, call folk all kind of names, do all kind of stuff, and don't think ain't nothing gonna ever happen to you. That is crazy to me. Y'all see how these people, these This is exactly how MAGA folks do. MAGA folks do shit and then try to turn it around on the other person. That's exactly this MAGA cult like mentality. hmm That MAGA cult like mentality. Speaking of MAGA, y'all, I won't. I wish people would stop putting damn Erica Kirk up in folks' face. Please. That lady is demonic. Okay? I don't care what y'all say. That lady is demonic. Okay? Erica Kirk is demonic. She is a demon. She's a demon. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm here for her and Candace Owens going back and forth. But that lady is a demon. When you see her in these interviews and she look and she just got there. First of all, them eyes is already demonic looking. But then when she scrunch up her face and look, oh God. Oh, I just wants to go in immediate prayer. Every time I see her, I just want to go to fasting and praying. Do you understand me? Like it's just that's how sick she looked in the thing. She looked sick. Oh shoot. Okay. Y'all, first of all, hold on. Today is my good friend Eric Robinson's birthday. For those of y'all that know, y'all know I love Eric down. Okay. Y'all know anytime he has been amazing through this process as well. Anytime I need him, that man stops what he's doing and he's there. Today is his birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to one of my good Judies. Okay. In case if y'all don't know who Eric Robinson is, he is a celebrity photographer. He takes photographs for all your favorite celebrities, Garcelle. He does the Housewives, Shirley Ralph, all of the people. So y'all, please, if y'all can, just throw a happy big birthday in the chat for my big homie. Okay, my little big homie. Yeah. My big little homie. Let me put it that way. Yeah, she is very demonic. Very, very, very demonic. Very demonic. Hey, Aunt Natty. She's very demonic. And hey, Miss Tiffany. And when I saw those interviews where they were saying, like, look at her face changed when she started talking about oh, he told me to, oh Lord, can I go back and tag him? Let me repost it. That's what I'll do. He said tag him. Okay, do I just take a screenshot of what I already put up here and then tag him that one? Let me see. Save photo. And then let me go back over here. So I don't have to rewrite it. And just tag him at Eric. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh no. There we go. All right. Done. Okay. I had to tag him because I forgot to tag him in the post. Okay. So what was we talking about? We was talking about Erica Kirk. What is all this? Minor? Oh child. Okay, anyway. Erica Kirk, yeah, she's a demon. She's a demon. And I promise you, every time I see her, I wants to go full-fledged in the prayer service. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, man, you look like hell. You look like you're full of hell. That's what my grandmama would have said to you. You look like you're full of hell. Okay? Shout out to Shamar, y'all. Bitch, Shamar out here eating the girls up. Do y'all hear me? Shamar is out here doing interviews with child. I can't wait to watch that interview. I am sorry. I need me a good laugh. But I cannot wait to watch that interview with him and Big Marco. I mean with him and Marco. Okay. That's gonna be very interesting. Their interview is gonna be a key. But I'm gonna be front row and center and I'm gonna be watching it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can't wait. I will be there watching it. Okay. Shout out to SWV. SWV came out last night or whatever night. That was maybe last night or maybe the night before. But anyway, the Boys Mind Tour is wrapping up, y'all. I think today or tomorrow is the last day. Something like that. But SWV came out and did a set, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here for it. If y'all don't know, please understand I am a diehard, okay, SWV fan, and Melissa Missy Elliott, okay, because she don't bother nobody. She is always oh, that shirt ugly. She is always minding her business and doing her big one. So I just want to give it up to them. And congratulations to Monica and Brandy as they have just about completed the Boys Mind Tour. I think that's really dope. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay. Shamar then came up. Yeah, Shamar got some new management out there or something. It got to be new management. That's what it got to be. It got to be new management. Y'all know we're going to talk about that lady and Gavin Newsom, ain't it? Y'all know we're going to talk about it, don't you? Okay, we're gonna get there in just a minute. But Shamar got some new management. And sometimes I do think this is what I say about Leandria Johnson. And I think I use Shamar's management as a prime example of this. But I think your management or who your team is around you says, you know, they have to be that friend to you. My thing is like with Leandria, for example. I'm that type of friend that I'm gonna go and take your phone. You drinking, I'm gonna go take your phone. You know why I'm gonna take your phone? So you don't go live, right? So you don't hit that go live button and then you on here and you drunk as a skunk on the doggone internet. I'm that type of friend. I'm gonna take your phone from you, and you can have it back once you sober up. I'm that type of friend. You don't like it, so what? Whoop me. I'm that type of friend. I'm also the type of friend that if I know that alcohol is what you struggle with, I'm not going to allow that to be in your space. I'm that type of friend. I'm the type of friend that when I see my friend dealing with something heavy, that I'm gonna fix it. To me, Leandria doesn't have a solid team around her that can help ground her. And I'm not saying that these people come in and change your life forever. I'm saying you need people in your life that can be that stepping stone for you whenever you're struggling with something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, and maybe that's the good friend in me, but I do feel like that's how friends operate. That's what friends do. Friends make sure that you good. Friends make sure that, again, folks on the outside see you struggling with drinking. What kind of friend are you to take someone around alcohol and you know they struggle with it? What kind of friend are you to take someone around weed and you know they struggle with it? What kind of friend are you to take someone around certain things that you know that they struggle with? A true friend indeed will make sure that their friend is good. And so I just wish Leandria had more people around her that would do that. And I get it. You can't help people that don't want to help. But then also too, you can lead and help guide people and help direct people. You can do that. And especially if you love them, especially if they're your friend, they're your homie, they're anybody that you see as like that, you're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure they're good. I'm just saying. Yeah, Miss Adrian, I don't think she's surrounded by true friends because I just feel like true friends, like, why was she live the other day when she was drunk? That should have even been something that she had the means to do. I'm sorry. Y'all judge Keisha Kaur for coming out here telling y'all what she would do when Gucci Man, you had Deb Anthony and the rest of them come out here talking about Keisha Kaur, talking about how she was doing stuff for clout. But that what she did is what a true friend or a spouse or someone is supposed to do with someone who struggled with something. Huh? Huh? See, won't the people laughing at Keisha Kaur? Won't they? I'm asking a question. Won't the people laughing at Keisha Kaur for doing the very thing I'm talking about doing right now to you for your friends? They was laughing at her for doing it to her husband. Mm. Y'all must not want to talk about it on this Sunday. Okay, I get it. I got you. I got you. For me, we witness people at while she is sitting at this interview. We witness people after that literally say, why was she doing all the talking? Why was she doing all this? Why was she doing all that? That's what a true spouse supposed to do. That's what a true friend supposed to do. But y'all was laughing at her. Mm-hmm. Oh, she doing this for clout. She doing it for this. Why would she need to do it for clout when she already married to the man? Make that make sense. What kind of other clout is she getting outside of the fact that that's her husband? And the fact that she trying to help her husband with his mental illness. That's weird to me. So again, for me, I'm loving seeing Shamar have a new team because you can tell his new team cares about him. He ain't doing all them rants on social media. No more. Sir got bookings. He going different places, going to schools, going to do interviews with major networks, doing all kind of stuff. So I'm here for it. Now, while we're talking about a comeback, y'all, the word on the curb is that the queen, her birthday was yesterday too, by the way. The queen is headed back to Bravo. The queen is headed back to Bravo. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about when I'm talking about the queen. The queen herself, Miss Nene Leakes, is headed back to Bravo. So Bravo, y'all know they had the Ultimate Girls Trip. They didn't have 4 seasons. They had 4 seasons of Ultimate Girls Trip, but I don't think 3 aired, right? Am I right? Let me see. They had the first one, which was Kenya, Cynthia, and them. So that was one. The second season, was that the one that Phaedra and Eva was on? I think. Yeah. Then the third season, they did with the New York cast. And remember the other one that they taped, they haven't aired because of the allegations between Brandy Glanville and Caroline Manzo, or one of the Manzos. But anyway, so now they're doing something different. They announced this, I think, at BravoCon, where they're celebrating 20 years of Housewives. OC was the first housewife city. So they're doing 20 years of Housewives. And so let me think. If my memory serves me correctly, it was Nene, Giselle, Karen Huger, Teresa Giudice, Lisa Vanderpump. I don't think Lisa Vanderpump gonna do it, but Lisa Vanderpump, cause they try to say, oh yeah, you right, you sure right, Annette. So season 3 was Giselle, Candace, and Portia. So you're right. So they have had 5 seasons of the Girls Trip, but we've only seen 4. You sure right. I forgot about that one with Candace and Portia. So now they're doing this one a little bit different, where they are traveling to all of the housewife cities celebrating 20 years. So they'll be going to Atlanta, to Potomac, to Salt Lake City, to New York, Jersey, Miami, Beverly Hills, OC, Orange County. I think that's it. Now it would be dope if they could have threw Dubai in there, but I get it. I understand. That's probably a lot of funds for production. But other than that, I'm I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it because these are mainly OGs from their respective shows. Oh, Kim Zolciak was on the list as well. These are OGs from their respective shows. Kyle Richards, I forgot about Kyle Richards. I don't know why they didn't find nobody from OC. I didn't see nobody. Oh, Tamara Judge was on that list. Tamara Judge was on that list. Her and Vicky Gumberson. I was wrong. Vicky just got her orange back down to the BravoCon. But I'm excited about it because I think if Nene is indeed in talks to do that, I'm ready to see Nene back on the screen. Yeah, I'm ready to see her back on the screen. She's clearly in at least talking proximity to Andy Cohen. They may not have squashed all the issues or whatever the case may be, but at least they're on some kind of talking basis. Because prior to this, if y'all don't remember, Andy was asked about Nene, and I think this was at BravoCon maybe like 2 years ago. He was asked about Nene, and remember he said that she says that she wants me to keep her name out of my mouth, and that's what I'm choosing to do. So I really think they have come a far long way, even if he was checking on her as far as her son goes. I don't care about none of that. I think they'll never be back like they once were. But let's just face the facts. Andy miss Nene, and Nene, I'm sure, miss Andy and the doggone network. Let's keep it a bug. Let's keep it a bug. She started this thing. Why wouldn't she miss him? And why wouldn't he miss her? Because say what you want. Say what you want. Nene has Nene's idea. Also, Watch What Happens Live. That's getting renewed for what, 3 more seasons? That was Nene's idea. Nene has come a long way. Reunions were Nene's go-to. Nene went to the network and asked them to have reunions. So listen, say what you want. That lady helped build this platform. She helped build this platform, and I get it. I think we all go through moments. I'm not gonna make excuses for Nene, but what I will say, because Nene ain't perfect, she's human. What I will say is I think that we will see a different Nene. Nene ain't the same Nene that we saw in season 12. Because here's my thing. Season 12, Nene was going through a lot of shit. And I hate how people try to make it seem like if your husband is literally dying from cancer, that you shouldn't feel no type of way. Y'all didn't see this man on this platform. I didn't share this man with the world. I didn't divorce this man, remarried him. And now I am literally watching the love of my life die. I don't really think people gave Nene the grace that I think she deserved during that time. And again, this is just me. You don't got to agree with me. But I don't. I don't feel like, okay, let's use that closet instance for an example. That closet instance. I felt like that lady was dealing with a lot, and y'all still, Candy Porsche, y'all still went in that lady closet after she specifically asked y'all not to. And then it was like the way that fans would come out and turn the thing on Nene. Nene was being so mean. She hit the cameraman and ripped his shirt and did all these things, but she absolutely told y'all not to go in her closet. I don't see how hard that is. Let me just say this. Anybody in their home, if they don't want you to go to a certain place in their home, if you do it, what then happens to you? You get to put out, okay? Y'all went in that lady closet after she specifically asked y'all several times not to do it. Y'all don't know what was in her closet. But at that time, Nene is dealing with her dying husband. Her husband, who is literally fighting for his life. And in my opinion, production, I don't know what went on behind the scenes, but from what I saw, I don't think they gave Nene enough grace. I'm sorry, I don't. And I've always said that when it came to Nene, I just don't think they did. Everybody loved Greg. Everybody loved Greg. So to me, I don't know. I feel like you go through stuff. I feel like she's such a different person now. Um, and I think now more than ever, I think she learned some lessons along the way. You know what I mean? Listen, there's no manual to life in general. It's just no manual to life in general. But then you losing the love of your life. And then like people, oh, I'm sure she need the check. I'm sure she going broke. That'd be another thing I don't be understanding from people. If Greg handled all of the money, Greg handled everything, and Nene has said this several times that she didn't know what to do when Greg passed away because Greg handled all the bills. Greg handled everything. But when Nene's biggest decision, moving out of that house, what was wrong with her moving out of that house and downsizing? Y'all would expect a woman who literally took care of her husband and her husband died in that house. Y'all would expect for her to stay in the house and then rather say she going broke than saying, oh, maybe she's moving out of that house because of the memories. Maybe she's moving out of that house because maybe she can't handle it on her own. It's just her. Come on. Like it's like we we be saying stuff sometimes, and I don't really think we think about stuff before we say it. Because let me ask y'all, if y'all had all that house and your husband of 20 plus years died in that house, y'all keeping that house? I'm not. I'm not. I have seen so many people that have lost their spouse and they don't want to live in the house that they shared together because of all of the memories and stuff that come along with it. But us black people, we love to try to say somebody broke. Oh, she broke. She can't do this. She can't do that. She's so broke. Could anybody use an extra stream of income? Absolutely. But it doesn't mean that a person is broke. I wouldn't have stayed in that house. I just wouldn't. I ain't even see none of y'all comments. Okay, I agree. Miss Tiffany said she agree. Anna said she agree. I've been through it. I get it. Hey, Nikki P. I totally agree. She wasn't given grace from others. Yeah. And here's the thing, Mama Bees, to me, especially season 12, they expected so much out of Nene that it's like the rest of them wasn't even able to like give. Like I would never understand it. They expected a lot from Nene. Mm-hmm. They expected a lot from Nene, in my opinion. Yes, you can tell she's different than she was back then. Absolutely. Definitely different. I moved out of our house and my hubby didn't pass there. It was too many memories. See, you see what I'm saying? There in prayers always for you, Nikki P. But yeah, like there's so many memories, there's so many things to remember in those homes. I was actually just watching a Instagram video a while ago or before I went live, and it was actually of a lady, and she was talking about how she has had to downsize because she lost her husband and their kids are grown. Their kids are grown, live in other states, and she was just saying how hard it was for her to literally like it wasn't even about the upkeep of the house because she was like, if I'm being honest with y'all, money wasn't the issue. The hardest part is the memories. The hardest part is Listen, my husband used to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and run that damn coffee maker. And I miss the small things like that. That coffee maker had a distinct sound in his house when it would go off. Like, that's the things that she was talking about. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't really think we think about those things, but it's true. When you lose someone, it's the smallest things that you can remember. Can I tell y'all something? I broke down last night because for some odd reason, I smelt my sister. It was like a whiff that went across my nose, and I thought, oh my God. I'm trying not to get emotional right now. But has anybody ever had that happen to y'all? Has anybody ever had that happen to y'all? It's like my sister's deceased. I'm talking about my sister that was unalive that I'm now caring for her son. But it was like a whiff of her scent just came and it left. And I was like, it smelled great, but I don't know. I've never had that happen to me before. But as soon as I smelled it, it was like I recognized this smell. This smells like my sister. Like, this smells like my sister. I thought that I have never had that happen, but it told me up. It told me up after that because I was like, what in the hell? It was weird. It was so weird. I was like, whoa. I was definitely taken aback. I was taken aback. I was. And then the fact that I'm standing in the hospital and I smell it, and I'm like, what in the? That was crazy. That was so crazy to me. Oh, Cheryl said yes. So that has happened to you, Cheryl. It has happened to me many times since my husband. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one because I ain't gonna lie to you, kind of scared me at first. I was like, wait. And then it's like, I can't go explain this to my brother or nobody because they probably gonna think I'm crazy if I say I smelt her. They probably gonna be like, now hold up. So I don't know. It got me. It got me. It got me. But anyway, I said that to say this. Again, I don't think they gave her enough grace. And so I think now we have a different Nene. This is why I don't really mind her dating that pneumonia guy or whatever. I mean, if she see fit to be with that man and that man treat her well, and I'm sure they're going to go through ups and downs, but if that man treats her well, who are me to be over here saying, "Oh, you don't need that man"? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I hope that if she does come back, that that is something that sticks. You know what I mean? Um, I pray there's something that sticks. Maybe have her host one of these reunion shows for another city or something. Something. I hope it sticks. She, in my opinion, Nene doesn't have to come back to Housewives. She doesn't have to come back to RHOA. Let me put it that way. She doesn't have to come back to RHOA. I just want to see her in some type of capacity. Oh, she don't have any. Well, I'm not gonna say ties. I know she knows those Married to Medicine ladies, but what I mean by ties is that you don't see her hanging out with those group of ladies around Atlanta. I think they know each other, but I've never seen her really just like hanging out with them ladies. Listen, just for a little kiki, a little entertainment. Y'all let Nicki Minaj do it some years ago, so why not bring Nene in and or have her as a alternate for Watch What Happens Live? Something. I just feel like, as some sort of capacity, I feel like she can come back, but she, in my opinion, she doesn't have to specifically come back to RHOA. She was giving you comfort to let you know that everything's gonna be all right. It happens to me with my mom sometimes. Mm. Ooh, I nailed it. Ooh, I felt that one. Okay, I felt that one. Mm. I smell my mom all the time. My siblings say the same thing. Wow. Okay, then maybe I ain't as crazy. Maybe I do need to say something out loud. Maybe I ain't as crazy as I think I am. Cause at first I that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, boy, you just crazy. But then it was like, nah, you can't be. You can't be. Um Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, so those are just some things that I was thinking about. Um, and I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Nene coming back, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Bring her back. Let's see what she give us. And like I said, I don't personally think that she has to be in a housewife capacity. I don't. I don't. I don't. I really don't. But I would love to see her back on my screen. Okay. And by the way, I had to let her know yesterday, happy birthday to the queen. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yesterday was her birthday. But let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of I didn't realize I had so many friends and stuff that had December birthdays. I didn't. I did not realize it. But yeah, so quickly, y'all, couple things. I know in the morning I won't be live. I probably won't be alive at all tomorrow. Because we got several people making visits throughout the day here for us. I also have to at some point, y'all, okay. I'm going to find someone that can come sit up here because again, y'all, I don't leave him at all. But I'm gonna find somebody to come sit up here. I'm gonna head back home and try my best to get these orders fulfilled and out to you guys. Um, I'm gonna have to try to really figure that out. I pray, can y'all please bear with me? I'm trying. I know y'all wanted them for Christmas, so I'm gonna do my very, 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 very best. Um, but y'all, please, just bear with me. Bear with me. Um, Once I figure it out how I'm gonna do it, I'll definitely let you guys know. But I'm gonna take a day, just go ahead, drive back home, um, fulfill as many orders as I can, come back, drive back, and then take care of that. I don't know. We're gonna get it figured out though. We're gonna get it figured out. I'm gonna get it figured out. Uh-oh. Um, yeah, I know, Miss Adrian. I know. Some people just don't understand that though. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna figure it out. My grandma turning 93 today. Happy birthday, grandma. Happy birthday, grandma. Happy birthday, grandma. Come on, 93 years. That is such a blessing, man. That is such a blessing. Such a blessing. Such a blessing. I Y'all know my grandmother passed away the day after her 101st birthday. And um it's a blessing to have someone in your life for as long as you've been living, right? It's a blessing to do that. So happy birthday to grandma. Happy birthday to grandma. Nephew needs you more than anything. I can wait on mine. Your nephew comes first. Well, I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that, y'all. Which is going to bring me to my next topic as well. So we are going to start the tour back up, but I'm going to give myself until until March, because of the simple reason. Um, right now, with this being on my plate, it's draining me. So March we'll pick back up with the tour in March for sure, for sure. It's gonna be epic in March, y'all. If I could tell y'all, me working on this award show as well, and I have several people on the team for the award show that are doing things on the back end that just really helps me a lot. So when we get ready to relaunch the tour, we have some new sponsors. We got some new stuff. So y'all bear with me. March, we doing it. We doing it big. We doing it big. We're gonna start it in March, and I think that'll be great too, because then I don't have to worry about the weather being a inconvenience, or not necessarily inconvenience, but if it's snowing and all this extra kind of stuff. Y'all know I'm from Texas. I ain't used to that up north type of snow, that up north type of cold, none of that stuff. So it'll make it easier for me, because then again, like I said, I don't have to worry about the weather being horrible. I know for us here in Texas, we probably see our coldest times around the end of January, the beginning of February. And if y'all disagree, let me know. But for us, those are the most coldest times, right? Um, and now lately this winter, I think we all gonna have us a cold ass winter. Okay. It ain't even winter yet. When was the first day of winter? When was the first day of winter? Hey Siri, when is the first day of winter? It's like the 20th or something, ain't it? First day of winter is the 21st. Yeah, it ain't even winter yet, but you know what I mean. It's cold now. It's cold now. So my prayer is that, just so we don't run into any of those cold things, I don't know how to drive up north in no cold weather. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do stuff like that, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I see these pile ups and stuff, and I'm wondering, y'all, oh my God, my heart broke yesterday. I was over there on Twitter, and I happened to see this pile up. I guess this was in Philly or something like that. Somewhere up north, it was ice everywhere, snow, all the things. And the people was on the interstate driving, y'all. This one car started the whole thing. He hit the side of the road. What do you call it? The barrier. He hit the barrier on the side of the road, right? Why did he get out of his car? He got out of his car, and as soon as he got out of his car, there's 18. Y'all, that man, there's no way that man lived. I'm sorry. There's no way that man lived. The 18 wheeler was coming so fast, it was no way for him to stop. Oh God, when I say it, oh, I was just like, sir, I think you would got hit either way, but why'd you get out of the car? That was horrible to see. That was horrible to see. So I think for me, yeah, I don't do the cold weather, y'all. We had a real bad ice storm here. I think it was back in 2015-ish. And that was the first accident that I have ever been in, dealing with ice and stuff like that. We hit a patch of black ice. We flipped 6 times. But thank God we landed back on solid ground. Thankful for seatbelts, because if we didn't have no seatbelts on, I don't think that it would have ended up that way. But we did have seatbelts on. And I never will forget, it was in a 2012 Ford Expedition. I will never forget it. I will never forget that. Um, and I had my baby niece. I had my baby niece, and I had just given her something right before we hit that patch of black ice. As soon as we hit that patch of black ice, it was like I'm watching this happen with my eyes open. That was crazy. That was crazy. So yeah, I don't really do the ice, y'all. I really don't. I am not a I'm not a I'm not an ice type of person. And I know people always say all the time, like, folks, let me just say this. Here in Texas, they don't even know how to drive in the rain. Okay? Let's be clear. They don't even know how to drive in the rain. So snow and ice is 10 times worse. 10 times worse. We got 4 to 5 inches of snow last. Wow. See? Mind you, I'm headed out in about 20 minutes. See, y'all used to where you at, Miss Tiffany? Y'all used to that. When it snowed here, y'all, we can get 3 flakes of snow. They're gonna shut everything down. Okay? Shut the roads down. They shut everything down but that damn job, though. The job still wants you to come to work. The job still wants you to come to work. But that's something I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's something that I always tell my employers. I don't drive in ice. You let me go. Do whatever you got to do. I don't drive in ice, and I'm not riding with nobody in ice. Mm-mm. That's too cold, Aunt Natty. What Aunt Natty said? It's 21 degrees in Forest City. That's Arkansas. She'll just slow down and don't ride anyone's bumper, and you'll be okay. Mm-mm. 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 I just can't do it. I can't do it. When we had that last ice storm, the one where we be talking about Ted Cruz, where he tried to take his fat ass over there to Mexico. Um, when we had that ice storm, and he had packed up and left and stuff like that, right before it froze and it got real bad, my flight was to leave that Sunday, early that Sunday morning, and thank God because they start canceling flights after that. It left early that Sunday morning. Y'all know when I told the man when I got a ride to the airport, I got a ride to the airport that Saturday. I said I won't miss this flight. I'm getting out of here. I won't miss this flight. I had to work in LA, and I never will forget. My brother was working in Chicago. He was coming back that day, and I told him, I said, listen, I don't know what your money looking like, but you might want to stay somewhere that you know, because you know they're not used to this down here. We're not used to that. So I wouldn't do it. I remember we got to that airport. I sat there at that airport. I had a sleeping bag. I had some of everything. Stayed at that airport till the next day when my flight got ready to leave. And they were making exceptions. Typically, they don't let you do that at the airport. They don't let you sleep at like your gate and stuff like that way ahead of time. But baby, they made exceptions to people that day. And I never will forget. Um, the pilot came on the intercom and he said, "We are the second flight going out, and we're the last flight that is going out for the day. They're canceling flights." I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You saw fit. Huh? You saw fit to bring me onto this airport early so I don't miss my flight. Huh? So yeah, hey Raymel, how you doing? We're used to it up north. Yeah, see, I'm not used to it. We not used to it. We not used to it. Just like y'all say about our heat, we used to the heat here, but y'all not. You know what I mean? We used to being able to go outside and get cooked up and come on back in the house and you got a tan. We used to it. Y'all aren't. Or people from up north, they're not used to it. But yeah. So that's kind of how I'm gonna try to do everything, y'all. I really, we didn't know that we were gonna have to do this. We didn't know we were gonna have to do this heart surgery. Until the Friday after Thanksgiving is when we found out, and they told us that we had a week to plan everything, and we was out of here by the next Thursday, headed down here for his surgery. So I appreciate y'all for understanding. I'm praying that everyone understands, but even if not, we'll do whatever is necessary, whatever they need. I used to live in Idaho. It even snowed July 4th one year. Are you serious? Wow. See, oh, July 4th, honey. I'm trying to pop something. I ain't trying to pop no fireworks. Anybody that know me know I'm scared of fireworks. Not scared of them. I ain't scared of them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like the way they make my ears feel. And me and Dez and nephew don't like them either. But me and Dez is the same. Y'all know Dez. Dez is one of my dogs. And honey, what he gonna do every time they out there popping them fireworks, he gonna get lay right either up under you or lay by your door or lay by something that he don't like it. He do not like them. DJ on the other hand, DJ barks at the fireworks. Okay. He barks at the fireworks. And I'm like, what you gonna do to him? I miss them too, y'all. I miss them too. Okay, listen, y'all. It's offering time. It's offering time. It's offering time. What time is it? Let's do it. It's 9:17. It's 9:17 a.m. Let's pass our offering bucket round. Let's pass our offering bucket round. It's 9:17. If you can't do $12.12, we do $12 because this is the month of February. $12.12 or $6.12. If you can't do that, we can do what time it is. It's 9:17 right now as well. Okay. You got several different options. Um, you have several different options. So yeah, we got 62 people in here. Can we get 5 people to be a blessing? Y'all, I was gonna shut my mouth about this, but I really do think it need to be talked about. Do y'all know the creator I am Zoe? I am Zoe. I am Zoe. I think that's his name. I am Zoe. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I am Zoe. And by the way, any donation sent this way, honey, I'm going to get me something real nice, good to eat today. Okay, I'm going to get me something real nice to eat today. Okay, so if y'all, whatever blessings y'all send this way today, that's exactly where it's going to. Okay, just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. That's where the blessing gonna go to. To me getting some nice dinner. I want some barbecue. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all don't know. Some of y'all know him. Some of y'all know. Okay. Anyway, I am Zoe. He's a creator. He's a creator, and he Mia say, I don't know. He's a content creator, and recently some older videos have resurfaced about him. Basically, in these videos, he's asking some of these boys that he's talking to their age. They'll tell him the age, and then he'll still like talk to them online. And there's a video out about him talking about some underwear. It's just very strange, right? And it's low key grooming and predatory behavior. Love Zoe, but I gotta call what I see, and that's what it is. It's low key predatory behavior that does need to be addressed. Now, here's what I will say. I have to be fair. Everybody started making videos about this throughout this week, and so it started making the blogs. And so a couple days ago, I think this was maybe Friday, he came out and he did a video, and he was saying that he takes full accountability. He was wrong, and all of that. I I want to say this. I get that we can make mistakes and we can do stuff that we ain't supposed to do. I get all of that. I do. I get all of that. But there's already a stigma around gay men. that folks think gay men only mess with either DL men or gay men only, you know, they're predators. Since it happened to them, they'll do it to someone else. And so it's like it's that's what we hear, right? And so I'm trying to approach this really carefully. I think the missing piece to this is I get that he took accountability. The hard part is this type of stuff sticks in people's mind, and there's almost no way sometimes you can come back from these type of allegations because they have you on record saying these things, right? I appreciate him for coming out and speaking on it because he could have flat out ignored it. He could have. He could have flat out ignored it. So salute to him for speaking on it. But I think what it's going to take, I am Zoe, is you showing a pattern of you being different. Meaning you're showing the people that you're trying to be better in this area. And I think that would be that I wouldn't associate with kids. I'm gonna tell y'all one of the reasons why I don't really like TikTok live and stuff like that, because I have witnessed people being on TikTok live and young folks come on a platform and then they can't get them off and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather not. You know what I mean? I would rather not have that in my space. I don't even sit in a room by myself with kids, with other folk kids, none of that stuff. And so I think because of the stigma around the LGBTQ men specifically, or gay men specifically, that's why I choose I ain't in a room with your daughter, with your niece, your nephew. I'm not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. And again, I think it comes from the stigma that people attached to basically, and maybe some of y'all don't know this, but people attach sick crimes with gay men. We're gonna be honest. There are a lot of people who attach those together, and I'm sorry, but we should never be attached in that way because everybody is not like that. Thank you, Prophetess A, for your catch up. I appreciate it. Everybody is not that way. You know what I mean? Everybody is not a predator. Everybody is not seeking after children. Everybody is, because listen, at the end of the day, I want grown men. We're not playing those games. But you should never put yourself in that position publicly to say, like, how old are you? And then they say, oh, I'm 14, 15. And then you keep going on with a conversation with them. No, when you tell me you 14, you 15, there's no other conversation that needs to happen after that. We ate this bishop up about a week ago for talking to a 16-year-old, getting ready to meet a 16-year-old in the park, texting this 16-year-old, finding out that this is a 16-year-old boy, and you know he's 16, you confirmed his age because then you turn around and ask him, well, do you like men, older men? Do you like older men? Well, yeah, I do like older men. Okay, well, then it ain't no problem. Yes, it is a problem. It is a problem. It is a problem. I wouldn't talk to entertain no underage person and then especially on live in front of the whole world. Come on now. I will be honest with y'all. I like I Am Zoe, and I am disappointed. I am. If I'm being real, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because again, you can't allow someone to tell you they 15 years old and then you continue to keep still having a conversation with them on the doggone live stream. That's that. No, we not. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. And I think that these people on TikTok, they be so hungry for the battles and for the money and stuff over there on TikTok that they don't care who come up on their platform. Because I saw not too long ago, I saw Santana, shout out to Santana, Saucy Santana. There was a young boy that came up on Saucy Santana's page, and Saucy asked him, "How old are you?" That boy said he was 14 years old, and Saucy said, "You gotta go." We can't be doing that. We can't entertain children. We can't entertain younger children because again, they put a stigma on us. They put stuff on us. And although it's not fair, we don't need to continue to feed the narrative. We don't need to fuel the narrative so that people can keep running with these things. Folks already think that we're perverted. They already think we're crazy. They already think we're the scum of the earth and we're so disgusting because of what we do in our own bedroom. That again, you just can't be online entertaining young kids. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm very disappointed. He could never have an understanding about something like this. Heck no. That's what I'm saying. Like, I and 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 again, I like him, but listening to him give the reasons why he did it, I was like, mm, yeah, nah, 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 nah. Now, here's what I will say. I did watch his full 45-minute video. I did watch it. And what I did appreciate that he did do was some of these, he had receipts and he called people on live to kind of help back up, maybe state, it was like a receipt, like a verbal receipt. I guess we'll put it that way, like a receipt or whatever. And he did that quite a few times throughout the video. And again, I appreciate him for coming out and speaking on this, but I'm very disappointed, and I don't condone what was at hand. And I want to be very clear about that. I don't condone it. Yeah, I can't condone it. I can't condone it. You know what I mean? And he's still gonna have fans. He gonna have some people that's probably gonna pull away from him, but he's still gonna have fans. He's still gonna be able to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that this was truly a learning lesson for him, and that he separates himself from younger and underage boys. And that's also what makes it worse. It's boys. It's young boys. We see. We can't. It's young boys. We can't do that. We cannot do that. So that's how I felt about the situation. I was going to do a separate video on it, and then I was like, I think it would be a little low if I didn't address this in any way. So again, I wanted to address this now. I wanted to try to address it in a positive, not a positive way, but less of a I'm here to read you down. Which again, you continue to do that shit, I will come down here on this good internet and read your ass down for filth. I will, with no problems. But we're going to see if your apology match your actions, where you say that you're sorry, you say you take accountability. And we're going to see how you're able to move forward. But to these creepazoids out here, I'll tell y'all something. All y'all gonna have a day of reckoning and a day of exposure if you out here messing with kids. And I'm not saying I am always messing with kids. I'm just saying in general. You gonna have a rough day of reckoning out here messing with kids. And as I stated before, even that pastor, that bishop, you big burly bear in the big blue house ass bitch. Why is you down there at the doggone um, park waiting for a 15-year-old boy to pull up on you. Why? Why? Okay, there's another situation. We got to talk about it. In Houston, a 39-year-old black man meeting up with little boys and little girls late at night while these little boys and little girls are sneaking out of their parents' homes and walking down the street to hop in the car with this 39-year-old black man in Houston, Texas. And guess what? He was a teacher. Parents, keep an eye on your children. Parents, keep an eye on your children. Parents, keep an eye on your children, especially on this internet. Parents, keep an eye on your children. Why we don't got cameras? Why we don't got alarm systems? Why we don't got these things? Again, I get it, it costs money, but why don't we have these things knowing that we have children to protect? And it sometimes make me wonder, do the parents know and just ain't saying nothing or just ain't doing nothing? Because why in the world, like, help that make sense to me. They said that this man has been doing this for the last 2 years. You mean to tell me they never once, not one time in 2 years, ever heard the girl sneak out? They never got a notification from a ring. Everybody got a ring camera just about now. They even got ring cameras on apartment doors. Let's see who's stealing them packages. That's what they're for. But anyway, I'm basically saying that there's way too much technology out here and way too many things out here. Why you ain't pinking your daughter's phone? Why you don't have the location turned on your daughter's phone? She 15. She don't get to make no decisions around here. If I want to turn the location on the phone I pay for, I'm going to do that. We're going to figure out where you are. So if it shows that she down the street, who the hell she get it? She went down the street at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Nah, see, I'm sorry. I think when stuff like that happens, I think parents need to be held responsible. I do. I honestly think parents need to be held responsible because why in the hell do you not have an eye on your child? These are hours that your child is under your care. And this is what we choose to do? Nah, y'all, I can't do that sick shit. And by the way, I need to add that bishop over there to my sick pastors series, to my gross pastor series. I need to bring that series back, y'all. But we got some people to add, and I got some updates for y'all. Because remember, we put the bishop on that got that girl pregnant. It was his family member that he got pregnant. Remember, he had sex with her over 600 times. Got her pregnant, made her have that baby in the closet. It's a bunch of sick reverends out here, and I want to talk about them. I do. I want to talk about them because it's just and some of these parents, I kid you not, some of these parents need to be mollywopped. Let me ask y'all, right, and the deacons, the parent, everybody. Let me ask y'all a question. I know some of y'all have children in the comment section, right? How can I ask this? At what age do you feel like is appropriate to give your daughter or son a phone? And we're gonna have different answers, and I'm okay with that. At what age do you think it's appropriate to give your child a phone? And most of the time they're gonna get an iPhone or whatever. At what age do you think that's appropriate? I want y'all to answer that question first. And then even if you don't have kids and you your auntie or something like that, what is an appropriate age for a cell phone? I want to, and then I got another question to follow up after that. What do y'all think? What's an appropriate age for a cell phone? And then I got a follow up question. Shonalyn says 16. Hey, Ray 8405. Depends on what they're in after school extracurricular. Okay, okay. Natty said 15. I was thinking around 15 too. I was actually thinking around, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was actually thinking around 14. My son didn't get a cell phone until they started attending schools further away from home. I think they were both 12. Okay, okay, okay. I raised a younger sister and didn't get one until high school. Me either, baby. I ain't getting no. I'm gonna tell y'all. My sister was older than me, so she used to buy me a lot of stuff. She used to buy me like a lot of like cell phones and stuff like that. Y'all remember when Virgin Mobile, Virgin was it Virgin Mobile, Virgin America, whatever it was. When they used to have them phones that you get from Walmart and then you got to type it up with minutes and stuff. I used to remember my sister used to buy me that, and my mama used to tell me, "Don't you open up that package?" And I'd be like, "But I'm 13, but you're not getting a phone." And I'd be like, "You go to school." She would be like, "You go to school right up the street." And I know everybody at that school just about, so you don't need no phone. But yeah, let me know what age do you think is appropriate for a phone? I locked their phone up when they got back home. Okay, see that now that's totally understandable. Yeah. I have fought with my own kids about this, and I'm a retired high school teacher. With what I've seen, I would say 14 or 15. Me too. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking around 14 or 15. The reason why I asked that question is because do parents just give students phones and then they don't never check messages? They don't never check locations. They don't ever check none of that stuff. I remember getting a phone, and I remember having to when my mom did allow me to use the phone. I used to have to turn the phone in, and she would go through the phone and check the phone. And if she found something, which she never did, but if she found something that was wrong, she was gonna take it away from me. So I think some of these parents nowadays they just giving the kids the phone. They ain't going and checking their phone bill. They ain't going to check their phone statements and stuff like that. I check everything. I'm checking the statements, honey. I'm checking it online. I want to print it out. I need to see who you talking to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just that type of parent. I'm that type of parent. I'm going to always be that type of parent because we just not. I don't know. I'm not. Mm-mm. It's just something about if you gonna give your child a phone, why do you not have any type of parental perimeters on it? Why you don't have, because you're not gonna be 13, 14 in my house with a phone texting 25, 28, 30-year olds. Like, don't ever play with me. Don't you ever play with me. And I've always told my nieces and stuff like this right here. Y'all parents got their rules. But anytime you come around here where I am, and if you got a phone, that phone is going to get checked. Yeah, it's going to get checked. So it brings me back to this. How does a parent, for 2 whole freaking years, how does a parent not know that their child is getting in a car with a 39-year-old teacher down the street? You don't hear this girl sneaking out. Y'all, they said this man met this little girl more than 200 times. More than 200 times within 2 years. And none of they saying, the parents is saying, we never knew. How come you didn't? Y'all don't go check on y'all kids in the middle of the night to see if they all right? See if they still in the room? I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't get that. I don't get that. So you don't go around there in the room to make sure your child is doing right, right? I'm confusion. I like I can hear a doorknob turn. See, that's my thing. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. 200 times in 2 years, you never heard that girl leave the home, and she going to meet with this man down the street. He drive a damn black Impala. You never thought to ever think like I don't understand that. I remember in the middle of the night, my mom would. I do this with nephew. My mom would come in the middle of the night. Anytime she woke up, she was coming to check and make sure I was good. So 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, in 2 years, you never checked to see if your daughter was still in the room. Yet she down there, she getting out of the house, fully clothed, getting out of the house to go meet with this nigga down the street in a car. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Maybe when I tell y'all, every time I talk about this, it get me mad. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't get it. Um, I was a strict mom compared to the white mothers. Yeah, and you gotta be. You gotta be. And back then, when I was coming up, I didn't understand why my mom did a lot of stuff, but I understand now as an adult. And I get everything now. Like I understand it now. I understand it back then, but you know, yeah. I had boys, and every time I woke up, I went to go check that room. Period. Let me see. Absolutely all up on it. Back in the day, I promise you, I regularly check them at night in the room, breathing. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like we're not checking on our kids to make sure our kids is good even throughout the night. Like, but then for your kid to literally disappear. Now I would be curious to know how she came back home. Was she get it out of a back window or something? Y'all ain't had no cameras around there or something like that. But see, this is why it is important to have cameras. It's important to come on now. We moving into 2026. Ain't no reason why we ain't got our home and stuff that we care a lot about while we ain't securing them in some type of way. Come on now. My son gets teased all the time because he doesn't have full access to his phone. But guess what? He's still into 10-year-old thing. Oh, if he 10-year-old, oh child, he 10 years old, nitwit. You doing right. You doing right. I said the same thing, but to top it off, Mocha Drop, it ain't just a mom. It is a active mom and dad in that house. It is an active mom and dad in the house, y'all. It, it ain't just a woman. They said that the mom and dad are active. They are married and they live together, and she is full blown their child. That's to me. That's what makes it worse. Because why, as a dad, why in the I'm oh yeah. I listen. The Lord knew. The Lord knew, because I couldn't have no daughter. I could not have no daughter. I promise you. Listen to me and listen to me. I could not have a daughter. Could not. I Baby, she would hate to see me coming. She would hate to see me coming. Okay? No daughter. Mm-mm. 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 Just give me boys, Lord. I want a daughter. I want a daughter. Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying, right? 84. I do not understand. I don't understand. Again, they said that this girl met with this man more than 200 times. And she would hop in the car. He would park down the street and she would go hop in the car. And I know if he did it to her, he done it to way more than just her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just can't wrap my mind around how in the hell do, like, why, how? It's weird. The parents need to get. I agree. I think the parents need to be charged too. 2 whole years and you didn't know what was going on with your child, and I'm sure they probably lying, but that's another reason why you should charge them too. As I was thinking about that, I was like, they probably lying, but maybe they telling the truth. Maybe they did not know she was sneaking out and doing all these things, but then that wouldn't make you look like no good parent neither. When we were younger, my mama felt we was gone too long. She sent my dad out on a hunt for our ass. IPV, same here, same here. Especially on my dad's side of the family. His side, they were so old school. They didn't play them games. They did not play them games. You be gone too long if you want to. They hopping up in their pickup truck and they on their way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember one time, and see, this is what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta be strict because you never know what people are doing to your kids. I remember one time, my grandmother stayed down the street from us. Well, at a point, she lived next door to us, but then she also stayed there. There was a point where she stayed down the street in this it was like a senior citizen apartment complex or whatever. And I never will forget one day, I walked down there. I had walked to the mailbox. It wasn't no mail in the mailbox. So I had walked down to my grandmama's house. And I never will forget, my mama beat the hell out of me that day because I did not tell her where I was going. And those are the times that I missed, and the times, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, now I appreciate that shit because I understand it as being an adult. Back then I didn't understand that. I'm like, girl, why is you mad? I went down here to my grandmama's house. Your mama house. I went to your mama house. But she beat the hell out of me because she said it didn't take nothing for you to come back in this house and say, Mom, I want to go to grandma's house. I want to go down here to grandmama's house. But you didn't do that. You just went and you did it on your own. You beat the hell out of me. I ain't never do that again. Do you understand? Yeah. I didn't do it no more. Okay. I didn't do it again. Okay. Did not do it again. So, I don't understand what's up with these parents. I don't get it. And I ain't trying to be judgmental. It's just like, dog, y'all not watch out to y'all kids. I couldn't do shit in my neighborhood. Ray 84, me either. Me either. My sister and them, they would buy me. Let me tell you how strict my mom was. I remember, and by the way, my mom and them was real heavy in church. And I say real heavy, I mean real heavy. I never will forget one time my sister bought me this Ram truck. It was a remote control truck. And it was one of the bigger ones, not the smaller ones, but it was one of the bigger ones. She bought it for me for Christmas. And I never will forget, one day I would ask my mom everything that I got for Christmas. She would not let me open it. She would put it up in the closet. I remember one year I got a Nintendo. She put it up in the closet. I remember I got a Game Boy. She put it up in the closet. And like, I'm getting these things. My family members are buying these things for me for Christmas, but I'm never seeing them. I'm never getting to play with them, never getting to do any of that. So my mom was super, super strict. She didn't like a lot of stuff like that. But one thing I will give my mom props for, that she didn't mind me doing. Child, I used to bump my music up in that bedroom. Child, low key, I think my mama used to be in the other room dancing to it, but she did used to let me when I got a boom box for Christmas one year. Y'all remember when they was on sale around there at Walmart? I am telling my age, child. Y'all remember when them boom boxes was on sale? Right? Oh, yeah, I'm coming such a long way. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember them boom boxes was on sale, child? Them CD player boom boxes. Y'all remember them? I never will forget that. My first CD that I bumped on that boombox was Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child. I can't remember what album it was, but it was. Oh wait, I never will forget that, man. But I had my niece. Them they used to. I do have two nieces that are older than me. So my niece then when they would be at home, they would be listening to music and stuff like that. And I went home and I told my mom, I said, I want to listen to music. And that year I got me one of them Walmart boom boxes that was on sale. And I would play, man, I played that damn stereo till it went out. Do you hear me? There was some times. There was some times. I ain't gonna hold you. Them was some times. Man, I used to wear that boombox out. But I just again, like I said, I don't get why these parents are not focusing on their children, but it shouldn't be like this. Like our eyes should always be on the kids. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not letting my kids get away with small stuff. And now I understand it, and I appreciate my mom for her parenting, her strict parenting. I already told y'all the story where she thought baby, she got a little extra money. And so shit went out and got some cable. And it was either Direct TV or Dish Network. I can't remember which one it was. I never forget, X-Men was on. And I'm scrolling through the channels. Back then, I remember like it was yesterday. Norbit. Norbit was a movie that Norbit is the reason why my mom got rid of cable. Because I would order Norbit every day. When she got that cable bill, she was mad because she was like, why is you ordering this? Why do you keep ordering Norbit? Well, if you get it on DVD, we don't have to do this. How about that? How about that? And back then, DVDs was like $14.99, $15.99. But when movies first came out, y'all remember them DVDs used to be like $24.99, something like that. But anyway, so y'all laughing. But I was hot. Yes, I would rent the movies. I rent Norbit every day. Every day I felt like, well, I don't know why, but I would rent Norbit every day. But I was scrolling through the channels one day. It was a lady from the church in the living room. And I never forget our living room. When you walked in the door, there was two chairs right there, and then you could see the sofa. I was sitting on the sofa. They were sitting in the two chairs. And my mom was sitting where she could still see the TV. So she see me pass X-Men. She say, we're not doing that over here. You will not be ordering and watching none of that pornographic stuff over here in this house. I'll never forget, she went into a full presser. I rebuke, mama, that wasn't what that was. That was the movie X-Men. Calm down. You did all that for what? You did all that for what? I never forget that. She was hot. Not you on there ordering that pornographic stuff. Now, you not finna do, boy, I know that lady wanted to tear me up that day. And I was like, Ma, it's the movie X-Men. It's she saw X, honey, and went in and thought I was watching. And thought, now I will tell y'all, I was a little ruthless back then. I will tell y'all. Now this was This was way before this, though. This is way before this. I do remember. I do remember growing up at my sister's house one. I do remember going over to my sister's house one day, and I do remember seeing that on the TV. But I knew not to click on that because that joint said like 20 something dollars. Nah, you ain't gonna get me in you ain't getting me in trouble. I bet you ain't. Nope. uh-uh. Oh no, you ain't getting me in trouble. Nope. You on your own, buddy. You on your own. Uh but child, I had the 6 disc changer with a remote. Oh, you was doing it big, wasn't it, nitwit? Okay, I see you. I wasn't like that. I could only put one CD up in there. Now I do remember when the Blu-rays first came. Y'all remember when the Blu-rays first came? I remember when DVDs first came out. Man, y'all, we're getting older. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I do remember all this stuff. Child, that her wanting to whip me about that X-Men movie was worse than me embarrassing her about them bereaved families, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all this bereaved story, and then I'm gonna get out of him. So y'all know how y'all passed it out from Bucket Round too. Passed it out from Bucket Round. Passed it out from Bucket Round. So y'all remember y'all how many of y'all was required to go to Sunday school? Okay, because your grandma, or your auntie, or your mom or something was on part of the Sunday school board. How many of y'all had to go to Sunday school? I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna raise both my hands. We had to go to Sunday school, wasn't a choice. So in Sunday school, y'all know they used to read minutes, right? They used to read the minutes. And all I remember is at the end of the minutes, they used to always say, pray for the bereavement family. And one day, we in Sunday school. One day we sit in Sunday school, and so I asked my mom, and I say this out loud too. I ask her out loud. I say out loud, child, who is the bereavement family? Because somebody is dead every week. We is always steady praying for these people. Who is these? Who is these bereavement people? Like what's wrong with their family? Somebody is dead every week, child. What is like? What is happening? Who is over there doing all these unalivings? Because why is these people steady dead every week? Mama was so embarrassed, but I was serious. I wanted to know who these people was because every week when we come, not only do y'all pray for this family in Sunday school, but y'all also pray for this family when the deacons is praying and when on Bible study night. What is wrong with these people? Who is these people and why do they keep dying? I was smoking. I was tired of the bereavements, okay? I was tired. I was tired of them people. Why are they always dead, honey? They wakes up dead. What is wrong with these people? Man, I wish my mom was still alive so we could talk about that. But it's every time I was like, why these people dying every week? What's wrong with them? Who is over there? Who over there killing them people? Because oh my God. Oh, there was the days, man. It was the days. Speaking of Sunday school teacher, I just recently logged on the Facebook and saw that our Sunday school teacher for a long time had passed away. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll leave that to myself, but yeah, she did. Sister Campbell was her name. Sister Marie Campbell. I guess you said these are some sick people. Man, I every time I think about that, who is these bereavement people? Who these people is? And I'm the one that had to ask the questions. Do you understand why is we praying for these people every week? Okay. Who? One last thing, and I think we'll talk about this more maybe in the next couple of days, but um I saw a pastor say that he will no longer be airing his services on live stream anymore. Mm-hmm. I saw that and gagged a little bit. I was like, oh, wait a minute now. Do what? So he said, because there's always something happening on the live stream, and basically, the bully lady over there in Dallas. I want to do that. Is that website? Y'all want to see if that website's still up? What was the name of that church though? I don't know. I can't remember. Dang. I don't even remember the name of the church. Dang it. I was gonna see if they didn't unlock their website. But I think live stream is very still beneficial to people who still are not willing to step foot into a church. I feel like for people who are not willing to step foot into ministry, I think online is still good. I do, but he did say that he was going to end his live. We'll talk about it throughout the week, though. But he basically said that if you want to watch another church online, you can do that, but you ain't going to watch this one. I was like, dang, okay. They're going through a lot, and you listen. But I feel different ways about the live streams. Do the live stream tell on the praise team and the choir if they ain't had no rehearsal? Hell yeah, it do. I was just listening to a choir this morning, and they sounded the praise team this morning, they sounded a mess. They sounded a hot, moving mess. And I want to ask, did y'all have rehearsal? Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all could have had rehearsal. Y'all didn't even have rehearsal before y'all got out there to sing. Because y'all sound like some howling, dying cats. Okay? Soprano, no. And then you got the nerve to break it down in sections. What is wrong with you? Why y'all need to be going to rehearsal and stuff. They're trying to miss out on rehearsal and they want to be the first one to grab a mic on Sunday. Girl, if you want to sit down somewhere, you ain't went to now rehearsal. Ooh, they sounded a mess. I ain't gonna say who it was, because y'all gonna know what I'm talking about, but they sounded a mess. I was like, ooh. Maybe the sound man is off. Because y'all mics ain't blended or nothing. What's happening around here? Okay, there's something going on that he is waiting for a shoe to drop and doesn't want it live, no edits. Now, that could be the case, too. That could definitely very well be the case. I was thinking the same thing, kind of, sort of. I was like, well, maybe you just don't. Maybe something going to happen that you don't want the live stream people to see it. You don't want it to get out. Yeah, I kind of figured that, too. But, yeah. Go back to having rehearsals. Okay? It ain't no reason why y'all is not showing up to rehearsals. Get around at the rehearsal. Y'all, I think I'm gonna do this challenge. Y'all know this challenge, this nothing about the Holy Ghost. Something about the Holy Ghost. The what's his name? Kev. My God, from Zion. Y'all know the challenge, the scoot challenge, the scoot challenge, the scoot challenge, the churchy scoot challenge. That's what I want to do. I want to do that real good. Now, scoot. Hey, scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, listen. Stop the live stream and stop your congregation from recording on their phones. Some of these choirs and praise team videos on Instagram should not be released to baby. Not Kev on stage. Kevin, he does the choir rehearsal with friends. He does the choir rehearsal with friends in different cities and states and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all seen that. But basically, it's just like a big old. He bring people together and stuff. Sometimes it's in the church, sometimes it's like in separate places. And he just bring everybody together, and it's like y'all have this whole big old choir rehearsal. It's like everybody singing, just having a good time. I think what he did was very genius, actually, to the church culture, because I feel like a lot of us want to participate, we want to be in the choir, we want to do certain things, but we know. Remember what I told y'all? The church said to me, you gotta look. You cannot join our praise team because you gotta look. Let me say it again. They told me that I couldn't join their praise team because I had a look. And I knew they weren't talking about me being ugly or nothing, because there's Will Johnson. There we go. I was getting ready to call him by his real name. I've been knowing Will Johnson for a very long time. I've been knowing him since I knew him before he blew up. I've been knowing him since probably 2013, 12, 13, somewhere up in there. I've been knowing him for a really long time. Over a decade. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm trying to call him by his name. But yeah, he do the choir rehearsal with friends, and so now he got this thing out called the Scoot Challenge. So if you go over there on TikTok or Instagram and you type in Scoot Challenge, you'll see everybody doing. You know what? Let me get y'all here with a sound like so y'all know what I'm talking about. He just posted on his Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Oh wait, you can't hear it. Yeah, I want to do this so bad. I'm gonna do it. I believe I'm gonna do it. I'll tell these people at this hospital, give me a room. Just give me a room and just let me go. Just let me have, okay? Because it's something about the Holy Ghost. I just feel like scooting. Yeah, I feel like scooting. Okay, that old quartet scoot. That's what that is. That's what that is. That good old country quartet scoot. Huh? What y'all know about that quartet music? Huh? I'm from Texas. We love quartet music around here. Yeah. I know y'all do over there in Georgia and Mississippi and Alabama. Y'all like that North Carolina, South Carolina. Y'all like that quartet music too. Whether it's women or men, y'all lives for that quartet music. I know I do. Probably gonna go listen to Lisa in just a minute. Lisa Knowles and the Brown singers. Anyway, y'all, listen, I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. I want to come in here and peep in and talk to y'all for a little bit. I am getting ready to there's some things I need to do. Let me see if my one of my cousins can come up here for at least just an hour. I just need an hour. I need to go get some stuff. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Y'all keep listen. The donations help me eat. No hospital food. And also, it helps with other stuff too. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. Um, I don't know if I'll be live again today. But I might upload a video or two today. So just be on the lookout. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Y'all have a great day. Make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way out as well. All right. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Something about